I was the original, timid wife in a sweet romance novel. According to the plot, a transmigrator would take over my body and inherit my life. Everyone would forget the real me, falling for this entirely new heroine instead. But I never expected my cold, distant husband to grab her by the throat and demand, "Where is she?" I died, but I didn't. Everyone thought I survived that horrific car crash. No one realized the person inside that body had changed, swapped out for a soul from another world. I watched her lying in the hospital bed, gazing up at Elijah Strong with this look of delighted, playful innocence. An expression I never wore. Yet she pulled it off effortlessly, and utterly convinced Elijah would adore her for it. She was right. Elijah stopped, standing by her bedside. With uncharacteristically gentle voice, he asked, "How are you feeling now?" No cold detachment or sharp reprimands. For the first time, I realized she'd been telling the truth. Even Elijah, who was always so sharp and aloof, hadn't sensed the switch. He treated her with a warmth he'd never shown me. So the plot, it was all real. Her name was similar to mine. I was Nina. She was Anna. But that one letter made all the difference. I was the tragic, cowardly original heroine. After my death, Anna could slip into my body. She knew the plot. She not only had a crush on Elijah, but had also transformed the original male-centric workplace novel into a sweet romantic story. Even the cold, distant Elijah Strong would fall step by step, willingly paving her way to become the happiest woman in Scarsdale. Family, lover, friends, career, she'd have it all. As for me, even my death went unnoticed. The rare mention of me was just a casual, Anna's so much better than she used to be. Anna clearly loved Elijah's reaction. She grabbed his hand with her sweet voice. "I'm fine, really. Weren't you buried in that huge merger project?" Elijah and I had been married 3 years, but our relationship was perpetually frosty. He always vanished for months because of work. I never imagined that meeting a month ago would be our last. "You were more important than my work." Elijah's voice was still soft, but then he gently pulled his hand away. "My hands are dirty. I will go wash up." Anna nodded eagerly. The moment he left, she clutched her face, whispering excitedly, "Elijah. God, he really is everything I knew he'd be." That Nina was such a timid, boring mouse. She never appreciated him. Now that I'm here, Elijah and I can finally be together. Hearing Anna's contempt for me, I drifted numbly towards the bathroom. Elijah hunched over the sink, scrubbing his hands over and over again, like he was terrified of passing anything to Anna. Finally, he shut off the water and stared at his reflection. Looking at that face I'd touched countless times, I felt lost. Elijah had no choices except marrying me. My family, the Wrights, was drowning because of my brother's gambling addiction. We were on the brink of financial ruin. To save the family, and more importantly, my brother's future, my parents drugged me and delivered me to a drugged Elijah at a charity gala. The strong family valued reputation above all. So Elijah was forced to marry me. For 3 years, my parents pressured me constantly. I was forced to borrow money from Elijah, clean up my brother's messes, and hurry up to have a baby to trap Elijah. Their threats, Elijah's indifference, and the whispers swirling around town. These all drove me into seclusion, turning me into that timid, rigid Mrs. Strong. Those 3 years, I repaid whatever debt I owed the Wrights for raising me. And Anna's arrival, maybe it was Elijah's compensation. I should be relieved. No more threats from my family. No more dread that Elijah would finally file for divorce. But something inside me screamed, a soundless wail that left me adrift. I was lost watching Elijah and Anna. Maybe thanks to Anna's protagonist Halo, that brutal crash that killed me barely tortured her. Aside from a 2-week hospital stay, she was perfectly fine.